Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Triffium, and welcome back to another Misfits Racing League highlights video. We are back in Baku, of course. It's Tier 2 racing action. We hope you enjoy some of the highlights that we picked out for this one. Domi on pole position. Liam in the Red Bull. We've seen him do some fantastic racing around here before in Season 2, as well as Wisp in the AlphaTauri, rounding out your top three. Jones in 4th, Lamp in 5th as the other reserve making his debut. Undertaker in 6th, Adrian 7th, Squid in 8th, Crampy in 9th, with Dirk Chocolate rounding out your top 10 in the Mercedes. Of course, penalties are a thing. Take us through this race, Unicorn.
And here we go. There are, well, the light sequence restarting itself. They're all lit as we wait for all the drivers. They're all revving up now. And Wisp's got a drive-through penalty. I believe someone else got one as well for jumping the start, but it's an excellent start for Domi. I don't know whether he's jumped it as well, but it is Liam up the inside of Wisp through turn 1. Further back, a lot of end plates flying around, and I think that's also a brake board as well. We've got a VSC here. Everyone's still moving at the moment, but I think just the sheer quantity of collisions, and now we've got 5-second penalties for collisions up and down the grid. Crampy got one. I don't know who else got one, but oh my goodness, the notifications at the bottom of the screen there all over the place. But now VSC, when is it going to end? And that's going to sort of play into the hands of the likes of Domi. He's already got a 2.3 second lead. Let's see. Did he jump the start as well?
Well, it's we saw Domi in EU as a reserve driver, if I'm not mistaken, on Tuesday. He had a rocket launch off the line here in Baku from 4th into 1st in turn 1. So maybe he just has the touch on these race starts, and there's a bit of an issue there. That was Jones having a bit of a brush with the wall coming up through Castle here, and now it is Wisp looking at him. Wisp, of course, with that drive-through penalty, not going to be happy. He did a great job in quali, but he's up on the inside of Jones now, and it's his teammate Adrian into the rear. Looks like that's Jones struggling a little bit, and Adrian, I don't know if he got any damage. We'll jump on and see. Looks like he might be okay, but he's under threat right now. That's Lamp in 7th position, and not a lot of these drivers are giving anyone an opportunity to breathe. Adrian very tight to the rear of Jones right now, and we saw him brush the rear of that Alpha already, and Lamp has the front row seat to this action. Jones, Adrian, wheel to wheel. It's Lamp trying to go 3 wide through here, and he was on the inside, and he just had a brush with the wall there, and who is going to get out in front? That looks like Wisp opting to stay out here, and that's going to be Jones into the pit lane right off the hop here, and who's come in? So it's going to be Domi, Wisp, and Jones, and it appears that he may have jumped the start after all, Unicorn. At the front of it, Adrian with a move up the inside through 3. Big lock up there from Lamp, and that's Dirk into the rear of the Ferrari, and Undertaker into this, and now it's a big collision through here in the 3rd turn. Dirk Chocolate just trying to get things under control. Driver's not giving him the time of day there, and it looks like there is a full safety car. As a result, Lamp has maintained 4th position here. Yeah, and it looks like we're away. Wheel to wheel between the McLaren and the Williams down into turn 1 already. That's Squid and Little Bear fighting. Liam's had a good getaway. How's it going to go coming down into turn 1? There's an Alfa Romeo on the inside. That's going to be Extreme up into P3.
His teammate Domi obviously starting this race on pole position, then having to serve that drive-through penalty. He's now back up to 6th.
Oh, and Adrian has actually gone into the rear of the Alfa Romeo into turn 15. That's opened the door for Squid, and he's through the middle of the 2 drivers into 3rd position here through turn 16 now. And he's gotten away, and Extreme has had an issue in turn 15. He got pushed into the wall by Adrian. Adrian and him, I believe, took damage. I think Extreme's missing that front right end plate, and now there's a... Oh, and that's the other Williams, excuse me, of Domi into the wall.
Compared to Extreme, 6th hold. Hard tires, and it's Undertaker and Dirk Chocolate going side by side through turn 7. Dirk Chocolate losing out. He's now into P9, and Undertaker just ahead before the castle section. Obviously nowhere for Dirk Chocolate to come back through there.
Bear, of course, Squid on these much fresher medium compound tires right now. He's got a great run, overtaking full swing here. Little Bear not going to have a lot.
Huge crash. Crampy's car is absolutely flying down the straight. He's come to a stop miles away. Everyone warming their tires up, getting ready. And I do believe Liam has restarted this race. We've got Dirk Chocolate in the Mercedes. He's looking up the inside of Undertaker. Undertaker though, late on the brakes in that Renault. sort of holding station at the moment. But there goes Wisp past Chocolate between turn 1 and 2.
I'm here as Domi is flying through, and it looks like he's gotten that car out of the way now. You can see him moving, but quite slowly down into turn 15. And Squid, as we said, it's one thing to get the good tires, but he's out of this race. Struggling through turn 15 there, and Domi had the front row seat to that. And that is a VSC deployed. What a unique race this has been. Dirk Chocolate right now, he's being hunted down by Extreme. Extreme on these quicker medium compound tires right now. Not a lot that the Mercedes is going to be able to do here, because DRS is going to be enabled, if I'm not mistaken, for this Alfa Romeo. Yes, it is, and he's caught him up even before needing the DRS.
He's going to struggle if he wants to get to the end of this race. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw him come into softs, but at the same time, he probably doesn't want to go at this incredible track position as he takes 3rd place from Undertaker. Greasing past with the use of DRS and ERS. But Undertaker's not finished with the Red Bull. He's going to have DRS down towards turn 3. You can see there, overtake enabled on both cars, but it's the rear wing of Undertaker that's open. Slipstreaming behind. Gadwin takes the outside line. Gadwin not a little bit surprised that he was there so early, and it is the Renault now back into 3rd place. But again, Gadwin late on the brakes down towards turn 4 around the outside. He's holding on, and it's side by side. You can see this. Adrian's just behind them as well. Gadwin now up the inside, but it's Undertaker going to be retaining 3rd place for the time being. And now Undertaker coming into the pits as well as Wisp. And Wisp has gone for the soft tyres, so that's what we were expecting from the other drivers. Undertaker going for the softs as well, so maybe we'll have to see how Gadwin
looking at Dirk Chocolate. Dirk Chocolate on the inside, or outside, excuse me, as Gadwin wraps around the inside. What a move there. Dirk Chocolate now. Undertaker not too far behind him into turn 15. The Renault stays behind for now.
But it's Undertaker on Gadwin now on the soft tyres versus the mediums, and it is the Renault coming past as Wisp sets the fastest lap of the race, currently sitting in 3rd place. But is Undertaker going to take that now? DRS, he has had it, but not quite. He's set his personal best, but not faster than Wisp in that Alpha Tauri. So here you go. Wisp, DRS, ERS, flying by his teammate who doesn't use any ERS to try and defend. So collision with the wall, and that's Undertaker behind him. He's got a little bit of damage, but nowhere near what the Adrian has, and he's now within DRS range. Is this Renault as Liam crosses the line in first?
Adrian's about to get mugged. He's about to get mugged. It's going to be tight.
I don't want this to happen, but we're seeing exactly what we saw on Tuesday, this time for 4th place. Here's the Renault, DRS enabled, both cars pretty much out of ERS, down towards the line. It's Undertaker who takes the position. I can't wait to see the delta
and it's
between
Lamp front end plate damage or not. Unicorn, he's coming wheel to wheel with Dirk Chocolate right now. DRS wheel to wheel action. Dirk Chocolate trying to hold 6th as he can, but it's the Ferrari moving ahead into 6th, and he's getting the weave on in front of the Mercedes. He crosses ahead of Dirk Chocolate into 6th, and that is the type of finishing you want to see here around Azerbaijan. Of course, the Battle of Baku. Gadwin in 9th. Cotters getting ahead of Extreme into 10th position on the final lap, and he's going to try and claim some points, and it's Extreme with no front wing on that Alfa Romeo. However, I believe, if I am not mistaken, he has still, if I can find it, taken that fastest lap out of the equation. So he has managed to get the fastest lap, completely remove it, and how are penalties going to go? Extreme into 10th position. If I'm not mistaken, we'll have to take a look at the grid, but that might have been a P10.
Yeah, so a couple of points if he has got that fastest lap for Extreme, despite, like you said, no front wing.
Liam getting the win once again in Baku, 2nd time for the Red Bull. He did it last season, he's done it again. So 2-time winner now of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for Liam. Congratulations to him, and what a race. What a race we have just seen here for Tier 2. Liam with the race win from second on this grid. The Canadian coming across in the Red Bull for the race win in Baku. Wisp in second position. He started in third, of course, and he had a very unique race. Looking forward to seeing how that went for him. Domi in the Williams, rounding out your top three here. And Extreme coming across at the line, getting it into 10th position and getting the extra point for the Alfa Romeo team. They are going to be thrilled.